Roberta stopped me outside of room 2607 and said, "Ned, I heard that the family is on the way. Page me when they get here. I wouldn't miss this for the world." I breathed a sigh of relief and said, "Thank you so much for making this happen." She replied, "You were the one who wouldn't let it go." From the very beginning in nursing school, our instructors drilled into us, become the patient advocate. I wasn't really sure what that meant. Early in my nursing career, when I was as green as grass, I was the senior nurse on duty one night when a teenager was brought into ICU post-op from emergency surgery. As I pulled the soiled linen out from under him, I observed rivulets of blood coming from his bandages and onto the fresh sheets. The words just came out of my mouth. I told the surgeon to his face, "You need to take this patient back to surgery." There was an almost audible gasp in the room. Who was I to tell the surgeon what to do? He didn't take him back to surgery, and the outcome was not good. For years, I wondered if I should have tried harder and not let it go. Back in room 2607, I got the call that the family was downstairs at the back entrance. I notified Roberta just before escorting the patient's mother and sister up the stairwell to the unit's back door. Each one of them carried a small dog beneath their jackets. Day shift and night shift were in the process of changing, and several of my colleagues were present, as well as Roberta, the night shift supervisor. The family kept thanking us over and over as they gently placed the dogs on the patient's chest. They didn't have tails, but if this breed did, they would have been wagging. They were also very generous with their canine sugar. They discovered his tears and licked his cheeks. There was not a dry eye in the room. After 10 or 15 minutes, the dogs settled down, each one laying between the patient's chest and his arms. The patient was almost paralyzed, but he somehow formed praying hands above his chest and silently mouthed, "Thank you." Seeing his dogs had been his dying wish. I'm glad I didn't let it go.